Hi, I'm Carol Kennedy, an agent with Compass here in the DC area. The big question, of course, is how is COVID-19 affecting the real estate market? And honestly, if I look at March 2019 and compare it to the data of March 2020, I'm not seeing a big difference. We all know that our quarantine spending behavior is affecting certain industries. The airline industry has certainly been impacted, as well as the restaurateurs. Some people are losing their jobs. Other people are looking at their 401k or their investment portfolio and wondering what happened due to the stock market activity in the last couple of weeks. We shifted from a very bull market that lasted over 10 years now into a bear market. And of course, the word recession is being thrown around. And when you hear that word, people automatically think that their home values are going to go down. But if you look at the last 5 recessions, you can see that only 2 really impacted home values. And one was 91, which only had a slight impact. But then we have the big dog, 2008, that took us down almost 20%. Now, the difference between 2008 and now is that that was the result of very fast and loose lending. We were over leveraging our equity. A lot of people were buying a house, using the equity to buy another house, and then another house, and then another house. So our equity position right now as a nation is extremely strong. We're not having the fast and loose lending that we did before. Our payments as a percent of income are around 14.6%, which is lower than it has been historically at around 2021. And we also have some government intervention. The Fed lowered the rate to almost 0 last Sunday. It doesn't mean you're going to get a 0% mortgage, but they are trying to do what they can to stimulate the economy. Also, FHA has put a moratorium on foreclosures and evictions for people that have a single family mortgage that is FHA backed. Fed Housing Finance has also directed Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to hold off on foreclosures and evictions for at least 60 days. So anyone impacted by the current economy is hopefully protected in some way from losing their homes. Now, there are still people out trying to buy a home and people who need to sell their home. So the way that we're handling that in the real estate industry is, instead of having these huge open houses where 50 strangers come through your house, we're doing virtual tours. I take buyer clients through virtual tours of homes using Zoom, Marco Polo, FaceTime. If they are very serious about the house and the seller is comfortable with them coming through the house, we put Purell by the front door. I'll wear a glove and open up kitchen cabinets and closet doors. The title companies are doing remote closings, or they're using a mobile notary to have buyers and sellers sign documentation. We have language in the contracts that allow us to navigate situations where someone is directly impacted by COVID and maybe it holds up the transaction. So we have workarounds and language in the contracts for that. Just because the circuit court is not open to the public does not mean they can't record a deed. So you can make a purchase and go to closing. Lenders are doing everything they can to handle the backlog of refi and new mortgage applications when we had the serious drop in rates last week. So the industry is chugging along. Whether or not we see an impact to home prices as a result of COVID-19, it depends on how long this virus has us under quarantine and how quickly we bounce back once we're out of the woods. My name is Carol Kennedy. I'm an agent here in DC. Thanks for watching.